This is LiveBinders.com, and what it is a place where you can put out information that you might want a group of people to be able to have access to from the internet. And so you could put out a bunch of information for your classroom or whatever, for your parents maybe, but this is something that your students could use outside of the classroom, perhaps to do homework, and they would be able to utilize technology and the internet, and that would be good for them to have practice on using computers. You also can look through featured binders. For example, this one is an education binder that says Common Core, Now What, Next Steps, that someone has put together that have been featured because apparently a lot of people have been looking at them, and you can go through those and see those different things. I'm going to show you an example of a live binder that I use on the regularly, and it is the 5th grade math resources live binder that our person has put together. And so for example, right now we've been doing a lot with fractions and multiplication division, so I click there and it gives me all of these different resources for what I need for fractions. So if you had something like this set up to where you had folders, perhaps you had a math folder and then a reading folder and a science folder, and it had all the different assignments that they had or different readings that they needed to do, you could just put all of their classwork online so that they would have it and they could work ahead, or if you had extra things that they could do for extra credit, so you could use that to help your students to get work done more efficiently. They might have more fun doing work this way. So you just go to start a blank binder, and maybe I wanted to put 5th grade math as my binder name, and then description math resources, and then you can make this public so that everyone can see, and you just create a new binder. And so then you go in and you can enter in URLs, you can have different tabs. So maybe I wanted to have fractions here and numbers and decimals here and things like that. And you can, change the background color and whatnot. But you could just put the resources here so that your students could grant access to it at any point in time, and they would never be able to see that they would never be able to say that they lost the homework since it was always online. So that is livebinders.com.